This was me before I started my feminine reset. I was living on autopilot. I was repeating patterns over and over again. I had low self-confidence and I had no idea that my subconscious mind was controlling everything. And this is me now. I am softer yet more powerful. I have more confidence and I'm more magnetic. And that's why I'm sharing with you the mindset shifts that made the biggest impact in my life. So one of the first things I stopped doing was that I stopped feeling powerless and I started taking responsibility. I stopped being the victim. What I realized looking back is that I blamed everything and everybody. I was truly in victim mode. I blamed my job. I blamed the system. I blamed my parents. I put the blame on everything and everyone outside of myself. And one of the realizations I had was that, yes, I was not to blame for all the things that happened in my life, but my parents could not teach me the things they didn't even know themselves. And by realizing this, I was getting more into a power position. I started taking responsibility. Okay, not everything in my life is my fault, but from now on, I'm going to decide what's going to be the next step. I'm not going to sit around and let life just happen and let the bad things just happen to me and just say, you know what, that's life. No, if something bad happens or something good happens, I still have a choice. Start taking responsibility for the position where you are right now, no matter what happened to you. People might have done things to you that were bad and that were wrong. Absolutely. But from that place where you are right now, the only way for you to move forward is to take responsibility for where you are right now. And you do that by saying, you know what? No matter what happens in my life, no matter who did what to me, from now on, I'm taking back control of my life and I'm going to decide what's going to be the next step. I am not going to let things happen to me and I'm giving my power away. That stops. So one of the biggest mindset shifts that I think you should make if you want to start changing your mindset and changing your life is taking responsibility, even if the things that happened to you were not your fault. Mindset shift number 2, I started feeling my emotions. When we are in unhealthy feminine energy, we are dealing with our emotions in two ways. One is that you have no control of your emotions. You just let them go. People can say something to you and you are completely reactive. Or the other side is that you are suppressing your emotions. You are letting nothing in. Also understand that unsuppressed emotions can stay in our body. And these suppressed emotions that are stuck in our body affect the way that we connect with other people, the way that we trust, the way that we react, and it can also affect you physically. In my case, it made me physically ill. So for me, finally learning how to process my feelings and my emotions, that gave me freedom. And it made me able to soften and not feel so tense all the time. Because you can imagine if you are really building up all of the emotions in your body, I was literally getting tense. I could not relax my body because there was so much that was stuck and stored inside of me. And that's why I think feminine energy is so important. And that's why I do what I do. If you are a woman that is unable to relax or you feel really stressed all the time, you feel really tense, ask yourself the question, am I able to process my emotions properly? What do I even feel? Start very small. Like, are you feeling happy? If so, where are you feeling that happiness in your body? And let's be honest, where do we really learn this? Where do we learn how to deal with negative emotions or emotions that are challenging? And something that's also very interesting is that the negative emotions that we feel and that we are often trying to suppress are not just bad, they're actually good because they are telling us something. They're trying to give us a message, but we don't listen. We just push them away and think, you know what, I'm going to deal with that later. But when is that later? Often that later is when you hit your breaking point. And with me, it was when I was having my burnout. Ladies, if you're interested, I can do a live on this. I can just come live and teach this as a training or a class and show you how you can start processing your emotions and give some more information around where we even store these emotions in our bodies and in our subconscious mind. Let me know in the comment section if you want that. I would love to teach on this. Okay, let's go to the following point. Number 3, I started breaking the cycles by rewiring my subconscious mind. Know that 95% of our thoughts, decisions, and habits come from our subconscious mind. 95%. When you drive from home to work or work to home and you don't even realize that you are already at the destination, that is your subconscious mind. When you go to the bathroom in the morning and you start brushing your teeth, that is your subconscious mind. You don't think, okay, this is the toothbrush, this is the toothpaste. How do I really brush my teeth? You just do it. So you brushing your teeth or you going from home to work and work to home is a program. You don't consciously think about these things. And this means that if your program tells you that love is unsafe or being successful means you need to work really hard and it means burnout, you will keep repeating this loop over and over again, even if consciously you want something different, even if you truly try to make a change in your life. Because the only way for you to truly break a cycle in your life is to start to make that change on a subconscious level and not on a conscious level. So me going through my feminine reset, I started to catch these patterns and change these beliefs to something more supportive, to beliefs that match the woman I wanted to become. And this is exactly what I do with the women in my coaching program, the Feminine Reset. Mindset shift number 4, I started speaking my truth. I stopped silencing myself to keep the peace. This is for the ladies who have people-pleasing tendencies. And I was such a people pleaser. Understand that your subconscious mind will link you speaking up with danger if you grew up in environments where you speaking up was not respected and it was not encouraged. I was raised to be the sweet girl, the good girl, the girl that would never speak up or that was always trying to keep the peace. I hated confrontation and I was trying to hold on to that identity until I couldn't anymore. I shifted that and right now I'm able to set boundaries. I'm able to speak up. And there was something that I did and I hope that it can help someone else. I started to look at myself as a little girl, as the 5-year-old version of me. And I made it my responsibility to protect her. Because if I would not protect her, what would happen to her, right? I started to show up for myself by imagining that I was protecting my little girl. So if you are a people pleaser too, if you have difficulty speaking up or setting boundaries, think about every time you let someone else cross your boundary, you are neglecting your inner child. You are not standing up for her. You are not protecting her. And just that shift is going to make you feel so much more empowered. That's what I did, and it truly, truly helped me. Number 5, I invested in my appearance. I started looking at the appearance part as not as vanity, not as, oh, I wanted to be liked by other people, or I want to get more compliments. I started to change my appearance for myself because it really started to make me feel good and it made me more confident. The moment I started to upgrade my style and did my hair better, did my makeup better, I started to feel more like the woman I wanted to become. This was definitely the fun part. It was me experimenting with different outfits in my hair, in my makeup, in my nails. And I almost forgot how fun it was for me to take that time into the way that I looked, in my appearance, in my skincare, in my beauty rituals. And I also understood that me pouring that love and time into my looks was also a way for me to show how much I care for myself, how much I respect myself, because I wanted to show up as the best version of myself. And it was that shift that I made that also made me more confident and made me more magnetic. Show up in the world like the woman that you want to be. Ladies, do you have any mindset shifts that you are now working on or that made the biggest difference for you? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you would like to help me out more by getting this video out to more and more people and you made it to this part in the video, can you share a heart emoji with me? Not only are you showing me a lot of love, you're also helping the algorithm to push my videos out even more. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. You would really help me out with that. If you're interested in the Feminine Reset, you'll find more information in the description box below and all the ways to find me and to connect with me on social media. If you have any other questions, you can always email me for more questions about my programs. Ladies, I'm going to wish you a lovely, lovely day, and we will see each other in my very next video. Bye, ladies.